probably going to be spending tonight on the Pentecost River, and over the next couple of days we'll be crossing it and really getting into the Gibb River Road. Just relaxing and watching the river, looking for crocodile. It's going to be another beautiful sunset tonight. Anyway, yeah, like I said, tomorrow we're out of here. Have a look at that. We're pretty much half packed up because we're moving on tomorrow. Well, we just drove across the Pentecost. Pretty easy going, bit bumpy, not very deep, but probably deeper than we've seen it before. Oh well, from here on we're on the Gibb River Road Sirius with the Pentecost River and the Coburn Ranges behind us. Let's go. Coming up to the Durack River crossing. They're doing some roadworks here, and they're a bit boggy over the other side there. We've just arrived at Allenbray, and well, at the entrance to Allenbray, and we're going to go down and stay a couple of nights there, I think. Go and check in, I guess. This is the campground at Allenbray. 100 metres from our campground at Allenbray there is a swimming hole in the river complete with freshwater crocodiles. This is the croc infested swimming hole at Allenbray. That just about winds up our stay at Allenbray. 2 days is probably enough. There's not a real lot to do around the area. It's more about just kicking back and having a rest. We are hoping to go up to Drysdale River and leave the van there, which we can do so far. But the road north of Drysdale River and out to Mitchell Falls is still closed, and it's likely to be closed for a couple more weeks yet. So it looks like we may not be getting to Mitchell Falls this time. So we're thinking we might just go up to Drysdale River anyway and stay a couple of nights and then come back down if we can't get through. Drysdale River, north 60 kilometres. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. We've been travelling really well, so I think we might give that a go and stay up there for a couple of days. And then we've got from here to Derby to go over the next 21 days. So that's where the action starts. I think that's where all the gorges are and that sort of stuff. Well, kicking back at Drysdale River Station. Very quiet here. One other caravan and one other rooftop, and that's about it. Want to get moving on and catch up with some of the gorges further down the Gibb River Road, because I don't think we're going to get up to see Mitchell Falls. Pretty certain that that's not going to open in enough time. Doesn't matter, we have been to Mitchell Falls before and camped out there, so it's not like we've never been there. Well, we're leaving Drysdale River Station this morning. We're heading across towards Mount Elizabeth Station, and there's a couple of the gorges out that way that we want to have a look at. We've pulled into the Gibb River camp on the Kimberley Road. Probably a little early to stop. We'll go further along the Gibb River Road and turn up towards Mount Elizabeth Station, the heart of the Kimberley. Welcome to Mount Elizabeth Station. Well, we've set up camp at Mount Elizabeth Station. We set up in full sun because we need the solar. There's no power here and no site water either. Tomorrow we're heading off to Wonnamurra Gorge and have a look at that, and I think the next day we're going to be going to Walla Gorge. Now we're up, it's about 6:30 and we're heading down to Wonnamurra Gorge. So it's a bit of a drive to get in there, apparently, a little bit four-wheel drive-ish. On the way into Wonnamurra Gorge, and already the track's presenting a few little challenges. I don't think this is very deep. There's a rock over there, you can see. Well, they weren't kidding when they said it was a rocky track to Wonnamurra Gorge.
It's a pretty firm base by the look of it, just a rock base.
And it's getting rockier again. It's pretty slow going. So we've had a good look at it, got a fair idea of a line. I think we'll be fine.
Yep, all good now.
We're about halfway. From here on the track narrows a bit and gets a bit rockier. Well, my map shows it's about 700 metres to the gorge from here. So here's a nice little spot if you want to cool down on the way. Well, that's the sketchy ladder you got to get down to. It's not so bad, but it's a bit hard to get to it in the first place. Anyway, I'm down. I've got to go and help Michelle.
We did it!
Yeah, and this is where we're having lunch. Absolutely magic. Wonnamurra Falls, absolutely beautiful. We're just on our way into Walla Gorge. Well, g'day, we're down at Walla Gorge, or Walla Gorge, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, at W-A-R-L-A. Oh, Michelle's already in. Not looking.
Beautiful.
I imagine there'd be freshies in here somewhere. I can't see any at the moment though. Not too stressed about that though. Getting deep.
Well, maybe you should jump in. Yeah.
Well, we left Mount Elizabeth Station this morning after 3 days. What a great stay that was. We've just crossed the Barnett River and we're going to be going to Barnett Roadhouse and paying our fees and heading up to Manning Gorge, because we'll probably duck down to Adcock and Galvin's gorges while we're there rather than pulling the van around. At Barnett Roadhouse. Welcome to Manning Gorge. Please do not use any soap products in or near the waterways. Come down to the water hole to have a swim on the Manning Creek at the Manning Gorge campground. This is going to be a bit difficult to take. Absolutely beautiful. Is it cold? A little bit. Might swim out to that rock, I think. That's looking back to the bank. But that's an easy walk. See, there's a rock all the way. It's just so serene. Go on, girl. Go on. Go, Nala.
Where's Dad gone? Come on.
Day 2 at Manning Gorge campground. We're just about to head off on a drive. We're heading down to Adcock Gorge. The plans are today for Adcock and Galvin's Gorge. At least there's plenty of trees around. We've arrived at the turnaround on the road to Adcock Gorge. There is a car park a little further back and it gets a bit rougher, a little bit of rock hopping, a little bit of a river crossing, which is all pretty straightforward if you take it nice and slow. You're just about right at the gorge, so I don't know how far the walk is. It's about a few hundred metres, I think. Well, this is from the turnaround car park, Adcock Gorge Road. It looks beautiful, and I can actually see the falls from here. So it's up the top there. It's a pretty short walk. A little bit of rock climbing, but not serious stuff. Up that way? There is a freshwater over the other side there, freshwater croc sitting there. I don't think I'm going over there to have a look though.
Nope.
But you? Oh, you're drifting that way. Is it hurting? You're so glamorous. Galvin's Gorge. It's a cool day today, only 27 degrees forecast, so really enjoying this milder weather at the moment. A lot smaller than Adcock. A little smaller and the falls are about the same, but...
Pretty cool.
Is it? Well, maybe I won't get in then.
Oh, you better.
There's the bulb at the top. Everybody says it looks like it's been placed there deliberately. Back at Mount Barnett Roadhouse. We're filling up our water tanks here. They've got potable water. And we're heading now down to Silent Grove. Well, we've just stopped in at the Mincy Community Store. We're only a short distance now from the turn-off to go up to Silent Grove. Silent Grove 19 kilometres and Bell Gorge 29. Looks like a deep river. A bit deep. No, that side's probably better. Yeah. Well, we're at Silent Grove. What a great place. $15 each a night. That's concession for us. So $30 a night to stay here. We're in for 3 nights, $90. That's a pretty good deal in my book, especially with showers and flush and dunnies.
Bit of a muddy crossing on the way to Bell's Gorge.
Another beautiful morning at Silent Grove. It's only going to get up to 26 today, can you believe that? Which is pretty good because at the moment we're at the car park for the walk to Bell Gorge. So let's go. There's a few dunnies up here at the car park to Bell Gorge. Walking into Bell Creek. It's a 2 kilometre return walk from here to Bell Creek. It's 1.5 kilometre return class 4 to Bell Gorge, and it's 2 hours 2 kilometres class 5 return to the falls. So by the sound of that, I've got no idea. Leaving the car park, the walk's a good formed path again, but I dare say that's not going to last very long. A little bit rock scrambly here, but still nothing really hard. Oh, we're just about there, I think, at the gorge. Yes, you are here. So, geez, we walked all that already. That was quick.
It was.
Yeah. And then there's only this short piece here, but it's, I think it's class 5, that section.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I've got to say the walk to this part was quite easy. It's a really, I think it's 1 kilometre. So if you're not up to the rest of the walk, this is still pretty impressive, I tell you. The next marker for the rest of the walk is across the river. I can't see any crocs. Certainly a lot rockier on this side. I can see where they take it from a class 4 to a class 5. Well, that was Bell Gorge. And probably the last big one heading from east to west on the Gibb River Rd. We've got a couple little ones. There's one from Mount Hart we're going to go and have a look at as well. Good morning. Well, we left Silent Grove this morning, drove a little way west again on the Gibb River Rd, and we're at the turn off to the road to go to Mount Hart Station. Now, that's a good sign. Mount Hart Road open. There have been a lot of reports of a big bog hole on the way there, and I don't know, we'll just play it by ear and see what we come up against on the way there.
Bit of a bog hole trying to get into Mount Hart. Oh my goodness, well done.
But we did get a bit of advice from the station. We rang them and they advised go straight through the middle. and that's what we did, and we got through all right. Actually, there was no loss of traction. It was pretty good.
Off the road, you silly thing. Oh my goodness. Here he comes. Back on the road.
You're gonna land in the road again. It's what, chicken run?
His friend's all the way back there going, come back, Harry, come back.
Stay there. Stay there. Go that way. Yay! Got rid of him. Last river crossing before we get into Mount Hart. Well, we've arrived at Mount Hart. Took us a little over an hour to get in here. They got potable water here, which is very good. Day 2 at Mount Hart Station. I think it's day 2. And we're about to go for a bit of a drive. We're going to go down to Dollarite Gorge, but I think they've renamed it Matthew Gorge. Another gorge and another rocky road. We're just at the car park now to go into Matthew Gorge. We're not sure about this one. It's only a short walk, looks like about 400 or 500 metres on the map. Matthew Gorge Walk Trail. You are here. It's a class 4, 2 kilometre return, allowed 2 hours. So what time is it? It's about 10 in the morning?
Closer to 11, I think.
Closer to 11. Alright, we'll get in out of here and then maybe have some lunch. This is the first pool you come to. Looks nice, but I think we might head a little bit further upstream. Well, this is Matthew Gorge and we're swimming in the pool, or one of the rock pools. There's heaps you can choose from down here. Well, we left Mount Hart this morning, drove the 50 kilometres back to the Gibb River Rd. We left a day early. We were going to extend by 1 day, but we ended up not doing that. We got a weather alert because we're getting 35 mil of rain from tomorrow. So that's why we decided we might get out of Mount Hart while we can. Number plate up again from coming through water crossings. I think we dragged the hitch through the mud. Well, we've made it to Leonard River crossing. Not finished in the Kimberley just yet. The Fairfield Leopold Road. We just dropped our tyre pressures. We just run 25 in the front, 30 in the rear on the car and 25 all around on the van. That seems to work quite well for us. Anyway, it's only about 20 odd K down to Winyana Gorge from this intersection. So let's get moving. Well, so far this road conditions are worse than anything we saw on the Gibb. Corrugations are pretty scary. We're just heading off on the walk into the gorge. What time is it? It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. It's an hour and a half return. Is that right?
Yeah, 1.9 K.
We did this 21 years ago and I think it's just a bit more overgrown than what I remember it, but other than that, Certainly not a hard walk. Not yet anyway. Plenty of freshies on the other side of the river there. Here's the sign that says end of trail. That was quick. I suppose it's only 900 odd metres. Day 3 at Winyana Gorge, and we've headed down to Tunnel Creek. This is a little bit fancier than it was last time we were here. Hiding place of Jundamurra. Enter to the tunnel is at your own risk. Freshwater crocodiles, slippery, deep, and rocks could fall on top of you. Well, they're not mucking around with the water. As soon as we get here, we've got to go through some. Oh, you're in the background too. Getting into the darkness now. I think that's where some people said they saw a croc too. So it wasn't over your head? No. I'm glad I swam. We're just coming through to the cave-in section. We haven't seen a croc yet. Or flowstone, I don't know what they call that actually. Not really hanging down, are they? Did see some crocodile eyes before, but we couldn't spot the croc when we turned the torch onto him. First sign of light out the other end. Start heading back?
Yeah.
That was a relatively easy walk, wasn't it? Well, other than having to swim a bit this time, that's a really easy walk. It's definitely worth doing. Get a good torch, some good footwear, and away you go. And being back on the bitumen, it's time to reinflate our tyres. Well, this is it! The Derby end of the Gibb River Rd. 6 weeks it took us, and it was a magnificent trip.
Yep, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Right, we did it.
Well, except for a couple of electrical issues, the caravan and the car both survived the trip without a problem.
This is where we started our Gibb River Rd adventure. Went to Alquestro, went up to Drysdale River Station, Mount Elizabeth, Mount Barnett, Bell Gorge, Mount Hart, and to Derby, where we are now.